and welcome back to Rugged Mountain Homestead. My name is Sarah, and Dean and I just got back from picking up our July Azure order. Now, I scrambled at the very last minute and completely changed up the order because if you haven't seen my last video, go check it out. I'll leave a link to it. You can see the whole story. But anyway, since garden's destroyed for this year, I went ahead and I ordered as much fresh organic produce as I could, things that I know Dean and I will eat. So I have a huge canning day in front of me tomorrow. I have a big prep night tonight, but I've also been looking through, I have 3 fall book preserving books, and I have the blue book here, which has a couple different relish recipes that I'm going to do, and then I just have the regular preserving book that I'm going to use, and then I have this really nice complete book of home preserving, the ball book, and there is a recipe I wanted to try in here for grandmother's golden relish. So I want to try that and can it up. So it's not just canning up the produce, but I'm going to be making stuff with it and canning that up as well. So the Azure order went from being 5 cases to 9. I think that's what it was. Anyway, all right, so let's see what we have here. This is a 25-pound bag of red beets. I will use these to make beet relish, red beet relish. I will also do some pickled beets, and might even do some freezing, I don't know. Then this is a 25-pound bag of carrots. Now the last time I canned carrots was in 2021. It was September of 2021. And I have 2 jars left. So I'm gonna go ahead and can up a bunch of carrots as well. Now, there's a bunch of stuff around here. I've pulled out all my jars and all my canning equipment and everything for tomorrow, to start tomorrow morning. But so let me just take you over here real quick and excuse all the mess. 40 pounds of cabbage. Ugh. All right, all the produce is organic. These are really nice looking heads of cabbage. They really are. And what I can do, what I'm going to do, is that of course I'll be making sauerkraut. I'll be using that in a couple of different relishes, and then we'll eat some fresh. But also the outer leaves can go in the compost bag for the garden, because I'm starting to compost everything that I can from here in the house, but I'm only using things that I absolutely know for a fact are organic. So knowing that all this produce is organic, I can use all the chopped pieces that I can't use into the compost. This here, so if I get this open, this is 22 pounds of zucchini. Wow. I'm just seeing these myself. These are really pretty. This will be nice. Yeah. A lot of work to do. And our local market here, they had this big produce sale for 3 days. And I bought 2 10-pound bags of russet potatoes for $2 a bag. So yeah, for $4 I got 20 pounds of potatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and be canning those. Earlier, a couple months ago, I did do a canning of 40 pounds of potatoes, I believe it was. So some are in the deep freeze, some are on the shelf. But my goal is to be able to put up, not off of this order, but overall a year's worth of food. So now that we've been here almost a year, we will be in this cabin a year, October the 11th. But anyway, having done several Azure orders now, I can basically, I've been looking through it, and I think I can pretty much tell how much we use in a year. Like, I already know that it takes me 2 cases of laundry detergent to last for a year, and 100 pounds of flour and 100 pounds of sugar for a year. But we can get more into that later another time. This box here says soft produce. What do we have here? Sweet peppers. Yep, and 2 pounds of organic green bell peppers. So that's just like 4 really large peppers. I got those to do a lot of these things that I'm going to be making with the other produce to use in that. And I hope you guys can hear me okay. We have Dean doing some things in the back of the house, and bless that man's heart, he put in an air conditioner this afternoon. I don't know if you can tell by the way the light is coming in or not, but it is evening here. In fact, it's like around 8 o'clock. Our Azure drop was late tonight. It was scheduled, it was on schedule, but it was scheduled not to come until 6:45, I believe. But anyway, so I have some noises going on around me, but that's what it is. It's the air conditioner and whatever he's doing in the back. And so this month I was a little bit better prepared for the Azure pickup, because last one was late as well. Just scheduled later in the evening, which is fine. It's perfectly fine, but it's just better when I know it that way. So because it was late in the evening and last month, and we hadn't gotten dinner, and things were just crazy mess, and I was just like, you know what, I skipped it for June. And I hate doing that, because I know there are a lot of people that like these Azure hauls. So I made sure that we were prepared for this evening haul tonight so that I could film it. All right, we have here 10 pounds of organic onions. Their onions are just so beautiful. They're a great size. They're really, really good. We love them. I'm going to be trying just to find temporary homes for them while I'm unpacking. And then this is the Alexandre A2A2 Heavy Whipping Cream. I did not buy this to make whipped cream or anything like that. I'm actually going to use this, it's 12 ounces. I'm going to try my hand for the first time ever at making homemade butter. And I don't think it's, you know, from what I've read, it's not a hard thing, but we've been looking into doing like a raw milk share, doing a herd share so that we can get raw milk. And then that way I could make a lot of our dairy products. And I've been reading and watching a lot of things, and for us just to have, you know, butter and cream and cheese, those things would be great. I would love to learn how to make cheese, but one thing at a time. So that's what that is. And then this is the half and half, Alexandre's 16% milk fat organic A2A2. And what the A2A2 is, for anyone that doesn't know, is that that's the type of cow. It produces a milk. It produces milk that is more easily digestible, so that people that have you know, some dairy issues, that those people usually can tolerate the A2A2 milk. And I believe it's a certain hormone that these cows do not have. I'm just learning about it. A2A2, A1 free milk. Okay, so it's missing that A1. Gives many people the freedom to enjoy dairy again. 16% butter fat, which is great for my coffee. And then I believe you have to have 38% butter fat to make butter, and this is 40%. The heavy whipping cream is 40% milk fat. So I am excited about both of those. And last month, they were out of the liquid aminos, and I actually was going to try the Azure brand of coconut aminos, but they got this back in stock. We love the Bragg's liquid aminos, and we were just about out. And Dean loves this. We use it in stir fry. He uses it on cabbage salads. Anything that you would use soy sauce for, we use the aminos for. And he just really likes it. And I like that we use this because it doesn't have near the amount of sodium that soy sauce does. And I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for this. This was like one of the first things I put on the order this month. Oh. And that is Organic Buzz Away Extreme Bug Spray. Repels mosquitoes and ticks, DEET-free, insect repellent, and I knew it had some essential oils in there. Active ingredients are castor oil, geranium oil, soybean oils, cedarwood, citronella, peppermint, and lemongrass oils. So the cicada bugs were really, really bad out here this spring. And so with the cicadas, for some reason, we had gnats. And these gnats, they felt like they weren't mosquitoes, but they were so irritating. And so I haven't noticed them down the garden area as much, but I've still gotten a bite or two. And I tried the Buzz Away After Bite, and that worked great. So in places that I already had, but I was able to find this and order it. It's an 8-ounce container. And so I feel much better about this. Dean did have a can of Off in his shop, and I did spray that on the outside of our clothes. I did not want it touching my skin because it does have DEET. And you do what you have to do, but I'm really glad we have this now. Again, it's a staple around here. Dehydrated red bell peppers and vanilla extract, organic vanilla extract. I'm really happy to get this in too. I have another one that's in the pantry, and I just opened it the other day, but I've been using it in my coffee. Dean gave me the idea of doing iced coffee, and so I've been putting a little bit in there. I don't want to run out of it for baking. And yeah, these are new for me as well, and kind of a little treat. I have 3 bars of this exfoliating Italian lemon soap bar, and I just thought it sounded so nice. It's like it smelled, it's nice and lemony, but it just sounded so good. I don't know, it's just one of those things that I thought, let me try this. No animal derived ingredients, no animal testing, parabens, phthalates, artificial fragrances, dyes, EDTA. No propylene glycol, mineral oil, petrolatum, paraffin, or phosphates. So that'll be nice. As Dean would say, my lady soap. And like I said, I have 3 bars of that. And this is their organic deodorant, and it is made by a different company. It's not made by Azure, and Bumble and Bee, and they call it Pit Putty. This is lemon and clove. Well, I had tried lemongrass and rosemary, and I was very, very skeptical at first because I'm just funny. Anybody is funny about the deodorant. But anyway, I have been a long-time user of a very well-known name brand, and I don't want to give too much information, but I think it's important. Anyway, I have been using it for a very long time. I never felt any irritation, anything like that, but one morning I was putting some on, and when I lifted my arm at, you know, my armpit, it had a spot about this big around. It just looked like a piece of salami. It was that red and raw looking. Didn't hurt, didn't feel anything, but I thought that can't be good. And so I stopped using it immediately, and I had actually made my own deodorant. Dean wouldn't touch it, and it worked. And so I just haven't done that again in a really long time. But then I switched over to an organic deodorant, just something, you know, made without all the ingredients that are not good for us. And so I just started using it. Now I'm just trying out a different scent, the lemon and clove. So, and let's see, organic arrowroot powder, coconut oil, organic lemon essential oil, and clove essential oil. So, all right, that's it for that box. So this box is easy enough. This is just another case of liquid laundry detergent, the Country Save. We really like this. It works really, really well. And it's very concentrated. You don't have to use that much. The cap is just like this. And out here, we get all kinds of dirty clothes, stinky clothes from working hard outside, and it really works wonderfully. And then my last box over here is cleaning supplies, and just a variation of them. I have, whoa, I was wrong. It's not just cleaning supplies. I forgot about this. Now I usually only buy red wine vinegar, just probably like a 16-ounce container, because, you know, I don't use a ton of it. But I went ahead, it's just always cheaper to get it in bulk, but I went ahead and I purchased the 1 gallon. So I have 1 gallon of red wine vinegar. And it's a good thing that I did, because a couple of the recipes I'll be making for canning call for red wine vinegar. So that worked out really well. Now, what's left in this box is cleaning supplies. And I think, yeah, the bathroom cleaner. My bathroom cleaner that I refill is 32 ounces, so I get 4 refills out of that. I have 2 refills left in that other gallon container, but I don't want to run out. I really like it. Yes, I know I could probably make my own bathroom cleaner. I really, really like it. And so I guess that is something that saves me some time, and I just refill the spray bottle and keep rolling. Okay, this is a 1 gallon refill of floor cleaner, and I tried their floor cleaner. I think I got it month before last. Anyway, it worked really nice. So I thought I'll go ahead and just get the refill of it and have that on hand. Also, this was in that bag. I'm trying it for the first time. Is J.R. Liggett Old Fashioned shampoo bar for your hair. Now, I've always been like, shampoo bar or bar soap of any kind on your hair, no way. But I've been seeing more and more about it, that you should try it. Then you don't have the bottle to worry about, you know, to get rid of. And this is supposed to have just as many washings in there. All organic, with none of the extra stuff added in that is just so wonderful. And it's made by hand. So I'm going to try it, you know, it can't hurt. And then that way, if it works and I like it, it's cheaper than buying the big bottle of shampoo. And lastly, we have 1 gallon of hand soap refill. I tried their hand soap in the 16-ounce container just to see if I would like it. We did. It's very thick, very concentrated, and so we've used it in the kitchen and in the bathroom. So it's just easier to go ahead and get the hand soap refill. I think it was like $15 for a gallon, which is really good. It's gonna refill lots of bottles for us. And that is going to be a really nice savings, because even if you refilled 3 times and 3 times only, that right there would pay for itself for us from the brands that we were using. It's 9 cases. Of course, they count anything that's in a big bag or on its own a case. So I had 9 individual bags or boxes, and there's a lot of produce. So there's 25 pounds of beets, 25 pounds of carrots, 25 pounds of zucchini, and 40 pounds of cabbage. So I need to get to work and get some canning going early in the morning, and we'll see how that turns out. I'll have to keep you updated. But that is our Azure haul for July. I've got a lot of new things to try and a lot of produce to take care of. So once again, thank you for stopping by Rugged Mountain Homestead. We're always glad when you do, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. And until then, take care.